EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. There's a give to Jones running left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
319.
Now Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Graham. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run it with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Touchdown, Packers! Jimmy Graham. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down. McCoy flushed. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you. But is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And they'll run it here. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
But it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, where y'all going? 319, blue 58.
And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Into the Redskins' head that they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Washington Redskins. Charles, this is a team, as their offense comes back out, a team that you've seen several times this year. What do you make of this crew as we hit the home stretch of the regular season?
They're old school. I mean, truly old school football. Run the football on offense, stop the run on defense, and that's how they've won games. Adrian Peterson, been a revelation this season. Multiple games over 100 yards, approaching 100 yards in other games. But when he doesn't run...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Kenny Clark getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Smith. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They are going for it. It's Smith. Able to find Harris, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On 1st down, Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Smith throwing again. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins 1st. On 1st down, it's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Smith again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Smith on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They snap it to Smith. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Smith on 1st down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Doxson, 30 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Back to throw, Smith. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And he comes back with one complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Just beating the play clock, Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again is Smith. Steps away to his left. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be Packer football. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now a play fake. Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers staying on his feet. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, For the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Smith. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, here's Smith. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Smith on first and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, 15.
Now it's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Smith will bring his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Smith now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as the Redskins have won it. Well,